Okay. What is up, guys? How are you guys doing today? If you are not already, all right, I hope you're having a great day. If you are not having a great day, make it a great day. It's all in your hands. And also, you guys can, and you guys are, and you guys will be successful. Nobody can stop you. Never say you can't, all right? My name is Brandon Jones, and I specialize in helping you make an extra income. And today we're going to be talking about this is how much you need to start phone flipping, okay? I get this question all the time, and I thought I'll finally make a video about this because it is very subjective to your circumstance. It is very depending on what type of phone flipper you are looking to be. It is very you have to rely on what your resources are. Prime example, if you're using our phone flipping buyers price list that you can get literally right down below for $80 one time, that gives you the market value, 50 international buyers, 50 in the country buyers, and also gives you an email for you to actually have these buyers bid for your device and go higher. The resources you have are going to help you. If you're just getting devices to sell to a refurbisher, the way you can tell a refurbisher via a wholesale buyer is a refurbisher is somebody that is not going to buy, I repeat, not going to buy any type of new phone. They're only going to buy used phones because used phones are going to cost them cheaper, and they're going to be able to refurbish it, sell it to a store, list it for a wholesale for stores like mine. I'm telling you right now, okay? So it all depends on what you have at your disposal. But we're going to paint this picture, and we're going to just act as if you're just watching this video because you're looking to get into phone flipping. If you're looking to get into phone flipping, you came to the right place. I am the best phone flipper out. I guarantee you that one. But I also am somebody that had to start flipping phones with a limited amount of money. I was flipping phones before I even knew what flipping phones was, to be completely honest. So when it comes to us flipping devices, and it comes to people having to put money aside, there's two types of phone flippers. There are, well, three. There are the refurbisher, so a phone flipper that knows how to fix phones, and they'll buy damaged phones, repair them, and then resell them. These buyers tend to get a lot of phones, but their profit tends to be very contingent on the cost of goods of the repair, screens or battery or camera that they're getting, okay? So they have a whole extra step to the buying process. They buy, refix or rebuild or construct, then sell, okay? And 9 times out of 10, the refurbishing buyer does not sell a lot to wholesale buyers. They sell to refurbishers because wholesale buyers don't really want you put in a non-factory or non-Apple battery inside of a phone, and you paid $2 for that battery, and that battery doesn't really last. It's sort of kind of counterproductive for them. They don't want you putting a screen that you got for $2 on there that is dim and you can clearly tell is a cheap screen, and you only put that screen on because you're trying to sell the device. So what they usually do as a refurbishing seller or buyer, you're usually somebody that sells to a refurbisher or sells to a consumer, because both of them really can't tell the difference. So it all depends on what you want to do and what floats your boat. The second type of buyer is going to be a low cost of goods buyer. This type of buyer is going to be us that we have a 9-to-5, and we have obligations that we use our money for. So we set $50 aside each check until we get to like 200 or we get to 300, and when we get there, then we tend to say, okay, like I got $300, let me put this in something, so we get a cheap older device. A lot of the low cost buyers are people that get iPhone 12s and under. So if you're somebody that gets iPhone 11s and you're like, yeah, I should be making a lot of money, you're a low cost buyer, and you're somebody that feels like the phones you get are really worth money when they're not. They're not worth money to wholesalers. They are worth money to consumers though, So you tend to sell to consumers more than you sell to even refurbishers or wholesale buyers, because you are not willing and ready to invest or can't invest in, you know, newer devices. And that's okay. I started out as a low cost buyer. I did. I would say that I started out as a refurbisher, but I didn't, because I never was into fixing phones and then selling them all the time. Now, have I done it? Several times. But like, was I relying on it? No, because I don't think that fixing devices and then reselling them are smart, especially not for me, because customers always had somewhere to come back to complain. So if the phone 5 months from when I sold it ended up having a battery issue, I would have to hear about it, you know? So, and they would just come back to the store. So it sort of kind of was like counterproductive for me. All right. Now, the last one is going to be a high cost buyer. Now, this is the person that buys devices for $700. If they're buying something really big, they'll go all the way up to 15, 17. But this person puts a lot of money out there and gets a high return. Okay. Now, when it goes to starting your business and jumping into the high seller or high price buyer rank, you have a lot of risk, but you have a lot of reward. Now, if I am going to get an iPhone 14 Pro Max, right? That 14 Pro Max is going to cost me around $500 to $550. I then can buy that, and the market value may be $640. The market value may be $600. But what I can do is I have the option to literally sell to a buyer or to a consumer. And I can sell a 14 Pro Max eSIM to a consumer. They just have to figure out how they gonna get it unlocked, but I still can sell it to them, right? And make $700. I've done it. So those are the type of buyers. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. If you're somebody that says that you're a refurbisher, the amount that you should start with is at least $150. If you're somebody that is a low cost buyer, you should start with anything around $300 to $400. If you're a high cost buyer, we're looking at $500 to $750. I don't really buy over $750. I used to, but I started to see like the profit wasn't worth it. Like, I wasn't getting the money I really wanted, you know? Like, if I put out $1,000 for a phone, I want at least $300 back. It's like putting money into a stock and only getting pennies. It doesn't make sense, because my money is being put into a device that can go up or can go down depending on how long I sit on it. So you really have to be cautious and make it make sense, so that you are put into a position to where you're making the most profit possible. So guys, that is exactly how you can start right now, and exactly the amount of money you will need, because people have been asking me, and it's hard to tell you how much you need, because you can also, and this is be a bonus to whoever watching, you can start with $0, but you would be playing with somebody else's money. You got to go and get somebody to front you some money, but you can start at any point. Now, if you guys want to learn how to literally start flipping phones with any amount that you have, even $0, you can go ahead and get the Phone Flipping Academy. We just started and opened our new enrollment process. This course is new and upgraded. You also get a 30-minute call with me. It is a strategy war room call, and that call is going to help you double, triple, and quadruple your money. I'm going to tailor it towards your goals, your passions, and exactly what you want to get done. So I'm excited about that. And again, you guys can start flipping phones no matter how much you got. All right. And I'm telling you, it takes money to make money, but you guys can do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.